Thank you so much. You also heard from another great Mead grad who's been wonderful to work with the last couple of years, Rylan Gabriel, the drum set. And also on that duo melody, you got to hear from Nick Carr, also a Mead grad. And also from Julia Maher from Whidbey Island High School. Actually, I need to correct that when I said that's South Whidbey Island. You're going to hear her play some lead trumpet later tonight as well. But on lead trumpet, playing split lead trumpet occasionally, is Anthony Cow on the trumpet from Mead High School. It's so fun to do this with our neighbors here, and it's just wonderful that we have so many Mead grads in the band, and they can come to Whitworth and they can study music. They can study anything they want, actually, and get a great music scholarship and continue to play music. I encourage everybody here who performed tonight to continue playing music in college. No matter where you go, you put so much into it, you can get some scholarship money for it, so keep the music going. Now we are going to feature one of our seniors in the band, and I always hate to lose a wonderful senior. And we're going to feature her. She's been one of our leaders in the music program. She's been pursuing music ed track, and she's going to do an MIT, Master's in Teaching, through Whitworth all next year. So she's finishing kind of her undergraduate portion of her playing, and she gave an incredible senior recital, kind of on the classical side of saxophone. And so you're going to hear from her on the baritone saxophone. Give it up for Melissa Jones. On the low end of things, you're also going to hear from Michael Perry on the bass trombone. They're both from Hanford High School, by the way. Yeah, another great high school, a little further from us. And also you're going to hear on guitar another freshman, but we love young freshmen coming to the band, learning and growing. Give it up for Will Farley from Mead High School. So if you've been playing this music or listening for this music for any amount of time, you're familiar with Moanin. It's one of the top jazz standards, originally performed by Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. But this is a different treatment from Charles Mingus, who was a bass player and composer who was active in civil rights and black movement in the 70s to really promote rights and fairness for all black Americans. So we're going to play Moanin featuring Melissa Jones on the bari.